Namaste everybody. Now I'll try to translate what our Acharya spoke in his Pravachan. He gave discourse on Geeta, and he gave discourse, this is the Bhagavad Gita for some new faces who may not be familiar. And he gave discourse on this Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and he gave discourse on 2 slokas of chapter 3. And those slokas were 19 and 20. Through these slokas, Sri Krishna, who is Bhagwan, Bhagwan means who has all the 6 qualities that one can achieve, anybody can achieve, who is at that highest level of those qualities. So Sri Krishna Bhagwan, through these slokas, is giving an inspirational advice to Arjun. Inspirational advice means advising him to look around, be inspired, and perform the righteous duty. At present, his duty is to fight and defend dharma. What is the righteous duty? Righteous duty is the one where actions are performed not for the self-gain of happiness, but for the happiness of others. It doesn't stop there. The wise people, they continue performing the righteous action, not only for the welfare, but also to inspire so that others can also perform good actions and rise up and finally meet their goal of self-realization and God realization. Here in slok number 20, Shri Krishna is telling, hey Arjun, now Arjun is hesitating to perform the present duty that he has in front of him. Shri Krishna, the reason he is hesitating, he believes in karma, not that much gyan, and so he has a doubt that a Kshatriya, a karma yogi can achieve that the final goal of self-realization. So Krishna is telling Arjun, hey Arjun, if you have a doubt that a Kshatriya being karma yogi and not that much gyan yogi can achieve self-realization, then look at the example of King Janak, who was a king, who was a Kshatriya, but he achieved self-realization. How did he do it? He did it by performing karma yoga dedicatedly. Now Arjun, if you are still hesitating to perform your duty, that is yajna, perform your duty, then at least perform it for the sake of the followers, your followers that are all around you. All those followers, they are looking at you, their leader, for showing them the right path through example. You have to set the example for them. It is the duty of all leaders to set examples for the guidance and inspiration of all the followers. Now on to slok number 13. Hey Arjun, all the followers look for guidance and inspiration from their leader. Whatever a great man does, the same action is imitated by his followers. It is the duty of all the leaders. And here the leaders include we, the parents, the teacher, political leader, or any kind of leader, even Acharya, any leader. It's the duty of all those leaders to set good moral examples, again, for the guidance, welfare, and inspiration of all the followers. You know what? Followers copy their leader, whether it is bad or good. So right now, you perform your duty, which is the good actions. So your army, your followers all around you will be inspired to do the same that what you are doing. So that concludes his pravachan. We'll move on to the next item.
Thank you very much, Dhirendra ji and Acharya ji. I wanted to touch a couple of other points which Acharya ji mentioned. after the yajna, and as well as what Satishji mentioned in Satyat Prakash. First of all, Acharyaji was explaining to us the meaning of yajna. Yajna means there are three things: Deva Puja, Sangati Karan, and Dan. Deva Puja is worship of our deities. So there are different types of Dev deities, and one he mentioned was Agni. There were two types which he mentioned. One was the natural or material or Jada Devata, and the second was Chetan, that is conscious or living Devata. Chetan Devata is our parents, our teachers, our elders, and Jada Devata he took an example of fire or tree, or you can say the air. These are all Devata because they give to us, like sun, like moon. They all are, they're not needing anything for themselves, but they give to us. That is why they are called Devata. That who has the desire of just giving without expecting anything in return is called a Devata. So Acharyaji took a example of Agni, that is fire, and he says what is the true worship of any Devata. He mentioned that the righteous use of anything is called the true worship of that. And he took the example of fire, that if we use the fire to burn someone's house, that is not the proper utilization of that fire. But if we use the same fire to enlighten something, suppose there is a darkness, we enlighten a candle, that means we are using that fire in the righteous way. So using anything in the righteous way is called the worship of that thing. And similarly, we were doing the Agni Hotra today, where we were lighting that fire in the small Havan Kund, called fire pit, and putting the good herbs and butter oil in that one, which helps purify the environment. So that is the righteous use of fire. That is the worship of the fire. So that's one example which Acharyaji took in his discourse immediately after Havan. Then I'll come to the education which we read in Satyat Prakash. One question comes into our mind always is, what is the ultimate aim of our life? That is ultimately whatever we do, we want to achieve the happiness, right? If we want to eat sweet, right, it gives happiness, satisfaction to our tongue, on our heart, so we eat the sweet. But if we eat too much of sweet, then we have the side effect, right? Or if you eat same sweet again and again, suppose I like some sweet, I eat one piece of that, it's very good. I eat second piece at the same time, it's not so good. I eat the same piece third time, it's even worse. So, and if I eat too much, then I'll get sick. Anything which you do, suppose I want to drive the car at very high speed. Suppose I want to drive it 200 miles per hour. I keep driving. I will drive 300 miles per hour. But that has a risk of me getting an accident, right? Anything else, suppose I have my ego. Why I have the ego? And I want to satisfy that ego because I want to be happy. I run a business to earn money. What I do with the money? I get name, I get